We have a Mercy that should be with us, but this is bronze, so she might just be healing the tank the whole game. Okay. I don't hate this position, but the problem is it's hard to get healed here, right? Especially like in like lower ranks, your supports are not going to be paying as much attention to things that are not immediately in their line of sight. And so if you're gonna be playing out of their line of sight, you're basically only gonna have your heal pad. But it's not a bad position, especially if people are like fighting where they're fighting. Like people don't fight here in high elo, people fight here. So your position would be weird, but I mean you're like shooting people, you're on a high ground. High ground's generally good. You're a little slow to like respond to the Pharah though. Like when she shoots at you, you can't like let her shoot a couple times and then look at her. You need to start shooting at her and putting pressure on her from the first bullet. All right, next life. In general, I want you to think about being on the high ground and being on an off angle as much as you can. And now it's not gonna matter as much in bronze, right? You're gonna have people to shoot at because everyone's positioning is bad, but applying pressure from a different angle than your team is gonna be good for you. And now like that's a general statement. In this fight, it's hard to really get a good one because there's not like you don't really have a lot of space out of spawn, but anything is better than kind of just sitting behind your tank, right? If you want to sit behind your tank, you play like Cassidy, not Soldier. Ooh, little flank. Right, and you're not paying enough attention to the Pharah, right? You need to focus the Pharah first. It's basically just a target priority thing. Do I think the flank is fine? Yeah, like especially if the Pharah doesn't like mark you there. If she just lets you do that, you probably get kills on their supports. Defense is more competitive. Hopefully you're not stuck here like the whole time. We have 15 minutes of footage. But right, like this is kind of what I expect from a bronze player, and that's not like a diss. That's just like you're behind your tank. You're not really doing anything. You're not like prioritizing the right targets yet. I mean, it's only been 2 minutes in the game. You have plenty of time to redeem yourself. But aim is obviously a little bit of a factor here, right? I don't know what your sensitivity is, but make sure you're on something that you're comfortable with. You know, I've seen you helix to the ground like 3 or 4 times now. It's not that you're gonna be perfect aim, hit everything, but you need to like at least be comfortable like making 180s and 90-degree turns, right? Okay, don't charge the Doom Punch. I don't have anything else to say about that. Like if your whole team is focusing him, you can shoot with them, but like if you're the only one shooting him, you don't need to charge the punch, right? The punch is the only way he really gets a kill on you. Tunnel vision. Okay, I know I was talking about high ground and off angle, but your rotation was a little late, right? If you do that before the fight, it's fine, but when you like do that so late, what happened is that like their team wasn't actually ready to fight and you guys took the payload without you being there. But you don't want to leave your team when they're like in the middle of a fight, right? You do your rotations before or like when you need to get healed. We have visor now. I'm gonna give you the same advice I give everyone. When you use your ult, think about what on the enemy team can deny your value from your ult, right? So press tab or whatever it is on console, I don't, you know, just for anybody, and then figure out what they have and then what you have to worry about, right? And for you, it's not a lot. Like beat, but they already used beat or they don't have it. I don't know. There's no way he's at 44%, right? He's surely used it once. Yeah, he used beat. But you don't have anything to worry about, right? If you know they don't have beat. Yeah, I don't know why you push left either. Like I like the idea, right? We're looking for an off angle. We're looking for like a different angle of pressure, but there's just never going to be anyone over here. You're basically just creating distance. And if you're a Widow, this is good, right? Like if you were this Widow, this is a great position for you, but as Soldier, you're just kind of making it harder for you to do meaningful damage. Like better rotation would be trying to get up here, but this one can be scary, right? Like if you're going on this side, you're not getting healed, right? No one is going to heal you. Basically, all you will have is your heal pad. In here is also scary because Pharah can just dive bomb you. And like Pharah killing you in a 1v1 shouldn't be an issue, but it's easier for her to hit you than it is for you to hit her in this elo, right? Okay, I have two problems with this, right? Your Kiriko just standing AFK on the payload. Wait, what was your Mercy doing up there? Oh, Mercy is being Mercy. The issue is that both of your supports just died, right? So instead of ulting to like take an advantage and win the fight, we're ulting to like catch up, basically, is what we're doing. So even if you get both supports, which is not likely because you don't know where either of their supports even are. That's my other problem, by the way. Even if you get both supports or like a DPS and a support, you're even, you're not winning, right? And if you get like 2 DPS kills, they still have healing, you don't. Generally not a good thing to be ulting to catch up like that. And the other issue is that you just can't really see anyone on your screen except the Pharah when you ult. And the Pharah is like easily able to get to cover. All she has to do is stop flying. So like your plan is basically kill the Pharah and then what, right? You have no idea where anyone else on their team is. You just have to think about that. What is up with this replay glitch? You get domed in the head because you're standing like literally right behind your tank, right? Like he doesn't even have to aim at you there. He just shoots at your tank and it's gonna hit you because that's where you're standing, right? You're soldier. You're not Cass. You don't need to be behind your tank. Lucio did beat at some point. I'm not sure when. I wasn't really paying enough attention. Right? I mean, like this is fine, but get on an off angle, get on a high ground. There's so many like this now. This would be such a strong rotation in this fight. This would be so disgusting. Yeah, I don't even really have to say anything. Right, you're just behind your tank. Obviously, I need to mention that you should work on your aim, but that's just what it is, right? You can play deathmatch. You can go in a name trainer. No way. Okay. Oh no way. What the hell? Anyways. Nice beat. And it's too late. Oh no, it's too late to rotate now. It's too late. So, alright, you understand why I'm saying that. When the fight is going on is not a good time to go for this. If the fight's already over, if you've already lost, or if you're coming back, like regrouping from spawn, that's when you rotate. But if your whole team is going in, you can't just leave them for like 20 seconds, right? You basically just lose the fight by running away. I mean, I can't even call it a fight anymore. You weren't there. Awesome, you need to shoot the Pharah if you can see her. Ooh, Mercy's good though. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Anyways, awareness thing for you, but I mean, you got the Mercy. That was good. And right, you see why this position is so much stronger than the one you were in, right? Like you can just feel it. Like it's hard for them to get to you. It's hard for them to react to you. It's hard for them to get to cover and like not get shot by you. Like this is perfect. Please don't jump down. Please stay up here. Awesome. Oh, you're gonna jump down, aren't you? Hopefully you wait until you guys get the payload, at least. Wait, why is no one on the payload? Oh my goodness. No, this is perfect. I'm so fine with this. Use your ult, please. Why are we not ulting? Why are we not ulting? Why do we not ult? Why do we not use our heal pad, right? What are we doing? You're set up in the perfect position. Lad, just press Q. Just do it, right? But otherwise, this is a great fight. I love this. You get comboed a little bit. You get like Hanzo body shot directly into a Pharah rocket. And you could see that the Hanzo was kind of spraying you. But that happens, right? Sometimes you're going to be in a good position and you're going to die in like some weird way. Maybe we don't get res, so she just rezzed. But right, like if you just ulted there, you would have won the fight. And then you would have been on the next point by now. Jing, I see you. So far so good. I like that you use your helix a lot. I know I see a lot of soldiers that don't use their helix enough. Oh, almost got her. I just want you to use it with like a little more purpose. So it's not that I want you to hold on to it. I want you to really be focusing on who you're trying to hit it on. And then maybe you are, I just can't tell. So when you shoot it, I want you to like, oh, I'm shooting this Mercy. Like that helix is very good. But I want you to do that every time. Don't just like throw it into the very middle and hope for something. Throw it at somebody, try and get a kill. But you're doing great, right? And it's like, it's causing them a whole lot of problems. Small thing, when you're on high ground, one of the reasons, spamming it on cooldown, one of the things that makes high ground good is the fact that you have cover if you back up. That's part of why high ground is good, right? You're here, you're shooting, you get shot, you're here, right? They can't see you anymore. And it's much easier in game because you can just crouch. Like you don't even have to walk that far back. Exactly, Salem. Instead of going here for cover, you just walk backwards and then crouch and they can't see you, and then you pop your heal pad. But otherwise, everything you did that fight, very good. Now obviously we ended up dying, not good, but it was only one mistake, right? It's not like you played terribly, it's not like you did nothing. Back to high ground, right? Set back up. Ooh, sometimes that happens. I'm not worried about that one. There's a lot of deaths that we could talk about. I don't think that was really a terrible one. I do want to say though that neither of your supports were there, so that would have been a tough fight to win. But like if your supports get back and you just get headshot, oh well. Like what are you gonna do, right? High ground. Go to a high ground. Right now, like when there's not really a fight going on, people just poking. That's when you like use your time and go up here. This is just a better position basically. Looks like you might be doing that. Is that a nacho? What is that beat either? Right? And they don't have beat, so now you're basically free to do whatever you want with your visor. Feeling good about it? Okay. Okay. Let me think. Okay, what you can do is you can drop heal pad, and then if you hit the two buttons right in a row, so for me it's like, I think it's E and then Q, it'll animation cancel the heal. And while I usually don't like say that you should heal unless you've already taken damage, when you're visoring it's good to just drop it, right? Because you don't want to have to drop it in the middle of your visor, right? Because what happens is when you dropped your heal, you actually lost the kill on Lucio. You would have killed the Lucio if you just didn't use your heal pad there basically. So just E and then Q, and then that guy's dead. That Lucio is dead, right? Also, I don't hate the visor. I just feel like you're pretty far away to where your fall off is starting to impact your bullets. And it might be better to like try and reposition maybe over here and then hit it from here when they're before they expect it. So you go here, you smash E, you drop your heal, you hit Q, and then you pop out around the corner and just an idea. But this is also fine, right? This is better than the last one, that's for sure. Yeah. Nice. Good helix. Good reposition too, right? They're not really giving you anything to work with. Just chill right here. This is a great position, by the way. This is fantastic. Great. Yeah, this is exactly what you need to be doing, right? I wish your Mercy was up here with you. Oh, where are you going? You're in such a good spot. Oh, okay. Actually, this is still fine. Still fine. It's just harder to confirm kills at range. But you're still on and off on and off angle. You're repositioning. You're on the high ground, right? You haven't in text chat the whole time? Mercy things. Oh, this is good, right? Like, look at how much you're doing. Even if you're not getting kills, right? The pressure, like making them uncomfortable in the positions they're playing in. It's just really, like, look how hard it is to get a kill because look how far away they are. Like, look at how many times you have to shoot to lose your 150 HP. This man, okay, he's like 80 HP now, but that's like 6 body shots and a headshot. Oh, almost jumped down. Please, thank you. Oh, you're getting hunted. You have a heal pad. There you go. Good. That was good. Right, like you didn't kill her, but that's an aim thing. That's a you need to work on it thing. At least you didn't die to her, right? At least you didn't die to her. Oh, what a disrespect to your ult, right? What a disrespect. What am I gonna tell you? What am I gonna tell you, Riley? What is on your screen right now? No, your position's great. Your positioning is awesome. What is on your screen right now, Riley? What enemies are on your screen right now? There's 2 supports. What are you doing? Your positioning was great. Your visor is good, but there are 2 supports on your screen, right? I guess 1 now. You don't need to shoot the JQ the whole time. That's where I'm going with this, basically. Just watch it again. Mercy's already dead by now. He gets nice shots on you. And right, like I don't care about the death. You've had a lot of deaths where I don't think they were really your, like, not, they are your fault. Okay, and here's the other thing. I do need to say that like your whole team is dead. So maybe not the best time divisor, but you're in a good position and you have 2 supports on your screen. And if you can get those kills and get out, which like JQ can't come up to you, right? You wouldn't think Hanzo's going to be able to do something like that. Get those kills on that supports and then your team wins the next fight by default. I don't think it was bad. You just didn't shoot the right people, but nice try.
Let the dragon consume you. Let the kitsune guide you.
That's just how it is. You can still be good and not really know all the technical stuff about the game. Okay, you get the kill, but I think your target priority is not that good, right? I think the tank is like the last one you should shoot, even though you get the kill. Like this is free lunch for you. This is literally lunch. Nice. Your position's great though. Your positioning is really good. Like I'm very, very surprised that your positioning is this good in bronze. Like you had fights where you just sat behind your tank, but more fights than not, you've been on a high ground somewhere. Love it. Keep doing it. Riley. Oh, we're falling apart. Right, our whole team dies and we're like, well, what could we have done, right? What could I have done differently to win this fight? And it's like, be in a position to put more pressure on the enemy team before your whole team dies, basically. I know, I jinx people every single time I do a review, but yeah, we're gonna lose this game. And right, like all it takes for us to win that game, is to just like visor in the first half, like when we're on this high ground. Like this fight, all we have to do is visor here, and we could like full cap the map. There's fights where we die behind our tank, like sitting right here, and we just die. Like this visor wasn't good either. Our aim, obviously, we could work on our aim. Everyone could, but like you specifically probably should work on your aim if you're gonna play characters like Soldier, like Cassidy. Like, I mean, Cassidy's terrible, but you can play any character up to GM or top 500. Just whoever's fun, and you'll work. Like getting better at aiming just comes with playing more. You can just play normal games and you'll get better at aiming over time, but you can also do death matches. You can also do aim trainers. really whatever works for you, right? Your helix usage, pretty good for the most part. Like you're using it a lot. I just want you to be a little more specific with who you're aiming it at. But for bronze, totally fine with your helix usage. Your heal pads also like weren't bad. Could they be improved? Yes, but like I don't feel like a lot of this was bronze. Like the only thing that really gives me that bronze feeling in this VOD is your aim. And that just is what it is.